I'm not a very good builder, but I know a lot of you are. Today in this video, you have requested that we check out the AsianCraft building add-on. This is created by Rare Loot. The add-on will cost you 990 Minecraft coins. That's £4.99. This add-on is $6. According to the description of this add-on, it is in fact blocks and not entities. Introducing an Asian-inspired building pack that includes more than 80 new building and decoration blocks. With multiple variations, enhance your builds with the charm of Eastern architecture and design. More than 80 new building blocks, interior decorations, multiple variations, new decorative plants, and much more. So a lot of you were really inspired by this because, of course, you do like to build. I am super curious on this because I'm terrible at building, but I want to see if someone who is bad at building like me can actually use this. The file size of this add-on is only 2 megabytes. My goal in today's video is to build a functional house while using all of these blocks and items. It's not going to be anything extravagant, but I want to see if it's possible. Now, once you do have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you'll be given the AsianCraft guide. Now, when you do open this, I'm not sure if this is a bug with Bedrock Edition, but it always starts at the bottom. If we just scroll up, it says, "Thank you for downloading AsianCraft Building Add-on. This pack offers a wide variety of blocks inspired by the Chinese and Japanese culture that will let you enhance your experience by incorporating these architectural elements into your builds." It also says all wooden parts of the add-on come in 11 variations: acacia, bamboo, birch, cherry, crimson, dark oak, jungle, mangrove, oak, spruce, and of course warped. Now, further down here, we have a whole bunch of different categories: carved blocks, decorations, interior, lighting, plants. There is a lot of these. Roofs, and of course walls. But like, honestly, there is so many of these available. Now, one thing I will say, slight complaint, not too much of a complaint, but I like it when add-ons like this separate themselves from the regular crafting table, because this can be incredibly overwhelming. There is so many different blocks. So if you were to type in, let's say, wall, for example, you can find the recipes here. I'm not going to go through all of the recipes in today's video because, trust me, we would be here for a very long time. But if you typed in window, for example, there is some really cool designs. They do require glass, either a slab or a plank or something along those lines. I just like it when they have a separate crafting table. It just means you know that everything in the add-on is located there. And I'll be totally honest with you, if we tap on a section like the carved blocks, yeah, this is a mess. Trying to read all of this to learn the recipes, in my opinion, is just a complete mess. I don't like it when it's like this, either pitches or none at all, in my opinion. But anyway, in today's video, we are going to start with the carve-related blocks because there is a whole bunch of these. Now, we end up starting with the decoration versions here. And with these ones, I'm just going to go ahead and place a whole bunch on the ground. So I think these are practically going to be your support blocks. Now, obviously, right now, when it comes to building a house, we're not going to be using these straight away, right? But they do have really cool designs. And as the creators have said, they come in a whole range of different variations. So I wonder if I face this way, do they face me? Yeah, so whatever direction you are facing, they can be placed. Let's go ahead and just keep placing all of these. And the biggest question is, what is it like breaking with your hands? Can be broken with your hands, but I imagine... okay, so it doesn't actually have a designated tool here. /enchant at P. Let's do efficiency 5. Doesn't actually speed it up. So I think that kind of stuff becomes a little bit frustrating with add-ons like this. Considering, as you guys know, breaking something like this with efficiency would, in fact, instantly break it. What we can do here, though, is see how the supports actually work. Now, that's quite subtle, but honestly looks really, really good. So I'll go ahead and place down a couple of these. You guys are obviously going to have your own opinion on which one looks the best. I like this one because I just think it's got a lot going on. We'll grab ourselves 2 more. This is decoration 1, and this one is 4. I like this one, and I like the previous one that I did, in fact, just show you. So I think throughout today's video, we'll probably also alter this house. So after the carved decorations, the next carved is going to be blocks. And we're going to grab a whole bunch of these. Now, strangely enough, I would actually use these as, like, stools. But what we will do here is go to / game mode creative here, because I would like to tower these up and just have a little look at which one looks the best. Because if I'm going to build a house, we're going to have to decide which one I like. I really like the bamboo one, to be honest with you. And I really love the decorations on the inside. And I just double checking here if this is the same. So if I was to try and break this, the speed does seem to be the same. If I use an axe, there's not much difference there. I do believe the add-on partners do have the power to alter the mining speed now. So hopefully that can get resolved. So the house building has begun. When it comes to the carved versions, I decided to use the dark oak, and I'm going to combine this with bamboo. And I just wanted to see how everything sits together. So yeah, again, you guys are going to be so much better at building than I am, but really impressed with how the blocks do sit together. So this is going to be window designs. I'm just going to grab all 3 types of window designs that we have on offer here. So there's going to be 1, that's going to be 2, and that's going to be 3. In terms of the designs, they are quite subtle, so it's all going to be down to preference. But I'll go ahead and place down a whole bunch of different types here, different variations, just so you guys can see. So we have the acacia, we have the warped, we have crimson, mangrove, more different variations there. Let's go ahead and get rid of these ones. Let's grab these 2. So this is dark oak. To be fair, the dark oak actually looks quite impressive. And I'm going to say it, so does the birch. Birch is usually not something I would typically use, but it's quite impressive with these kind of builds. Next on the list is decorations. Inside of here, we have folding screens, support, porch. We also have pillar base, railings right, left, and railings in general. So for the sake of this, I would like to start with the pillar bases. Now, I'm going to go with the dark oak again here, and I'm going to grab the dark oak because I've really, really liked it. I'm curious as to how this is going to sit. Can you, like, face it upwards? You can? Yeah, you kind of can. You're just going to have to do a little bit of a jump in order for this to work. What we'll do is we'll do it not like that. We'll do like that, maybe. I mean, this is a very interesting build. This is all a learning curve for me, but I just want to make sure everything can be used and can be functional in this. I just want to see what the designs are like here. You have to jump in order to place these, but you could just go up. It's a little bit tedious. It is a little bit tedious. You have to be much higher than it. Here is going to be your bamboo version. Then we also have the oaks as well. I mean, yeah, I think people could use these in really cool builds like this as well. So I'm trying to think how I would use this. How would I go ahead and use a design like this? Would I use it like that at all? Maybe. I feel like there could be a way to use these as like support beams. As for the folding screens, trying to think how I would use these. Are they meant to be on the sides of your windows? Is that what we're going for here? Kind of like hidden in a way. To be fair, it kind of looks like a door. Have a little look at this. I mean, you could use these as like, obviously, I feel like this would be used when they get changed. You guys have seen that in kind of like the Oriental style movies. Another so-called decorative block is going to be the supports. Now, to me, these would be really good as like chairs or in fact stool designs. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because also available within this add-on is going to be custom carpets. We will go through them in today's video. Can they be placed on top? The answer is, in fact, yes. Now, you guys have been asking me if they are entities or, in fact, blocks. If we do /kill at E, the sheep in the back died, but the blocks did not disappear. So, yes, I should have mentioned this at the start, but can confirm they are, in fact, blocks. So, we do have porch steps. I'm going to grab myself the dark oak. I'm curious as to how these are going to work. Oh, that's how they work. But do they work as in, like, regular? Oh, they do. Hold on. We got to, like, double this up real quick and see how the going upstairs is going to work. Let's place that there. Get rid and get rid. Is it a smooth going up? No. See, the thing is, because they're actually classed as a block and they don't work the same way as regular stairs, you would still have to jump. Quite unfortunate, but if you were keeping this at one level like this, then I guess it would work. So I think I've kind of answered my own question. So if I was to go with some bamboo here with the left and the right, and I was to grab myself this, and let's say we did keep this as my stair design, put these next door, that's how they would go. So how does the connection work with this? Okay, kind of somewhat connects. Not amazingly. I don't blame the add-on creators. I just don't think they have the power to change this at the moment. That's meant to be the support beam. So what happens if we put some on top? Does it work? Okay. Okay, works pretty well, connecting it to pre-existing ones. That's just not too bad. That's the wrong one. It annoys me that we have to make multiple, though. I will be honest with you. What I mean by that is you have to have lefts. You have to have rights. Otherwise, they will not connect properly. Let's have that one connected. Let's go ahead. Try it again. Yeah, this pains me. It does pain me slightly. Next on the list is going to be interior. Now, I don't think they had enough kind of statues and decorations, in my opinion. They did have some really cool ones. So this one here is going to be a samurai helmet. This one is a lion statue. This is a statue stand where the lion has to go on top. So I would probably have it like these, to be honest with you. But a couple of different options is going to be a dragon figurine. We also do have a panda as well. We have the red panda and a regular panda. And we also had the golden figurine, which is relatively small, so probably something you would have inside of your house. Other things in this category is going to be carpets. There's a whole range of different ones here. And we're going to funkify my house a little bit here, as much as we possibly can. Let's go ahead and place down the light gray one. We also have the yellow one. Can be placed on top of each other like regular carpets as well. Let's grab another one that I like. I kind of liked this one, the black one. What does it look like if you put them all together, though? Do they make like a specific design? Okay, so they're not directional, so it doesn't actually matter how you place these. Yeah, once again, we need walls, but we do have paintings. Oh, to be fair, these kind of go on very well. These are the red sun painting. We do have mountains, Tori and Sakura. We also have the koi fish. I really like the first one, though. I like... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, you have to break them at the top. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Place this down. The reason why I'm showing you guys all this gameplay, because I want to show you guys... Like, this is a pain to do, dude. I'm not going to lie. There we go. I wanted to show you guys if it's easy or hard to learn. I think the best way to teach you guys is literally by doing it this way. We have different types of shelves. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the oak one for this. See how this looks. I would definitely have this on the inside. So we'll place this. Let's say I had it here. Now I want to go a little bit lower. Then I would grab something like a lantern. We'll just use regular Minecraft lanterns. And they do fit perfectly fine. So when it comes to subtle things like this, again, just like the supports, they do work very, very well. You can just place these down and they are just going to float like that. But there is a whole range of different colors. Next, we have like different types. These are the tables. It's called a middle table on this one. The middle table. This is going to be table corner. How does one work with this? Would you go that way? Kind of thing. Maybe another one of these here. I mean, that kind of works. Okay, let's see how these work. I want to try and combine all of them together other than the shelf. I want to see these. So we'll go with that. And then how does it work together? Ah, like that. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. That's how you would have them. Okay. Impressive. They do work very well together. And then this would be like the side. This could be like a bar, though. So I'm looking like how these would go. I feel like there needs to be some kind of support beam, which we do have them over there, strangely enough. Next on our list is going to be lights. Now, there is a lot of light designs here. And basically, if we go ahead and place down a whole bunch of these, this is going to be your base. Now, after your base is actually going to be the lantern itself. So we'll grab a whole bunch of different colors here. They fit on top of there, kind of like a bird nest in a way. Let's try and... what do we have? Spruce. I mean, I know they're not fitting perfect in terms of designs. Obviously, we've got a whole range of different ones here, but you get the point. This is a mangrove one. This would have to go inside it on top of here. So I think mangrove might go very well here. Let's try this one. I would have that a little bit further back. Like that. And I'd probably have this all the way around my house. I mean, I know it's not amazing, but I promise you, we're going to make sure the outcome of this house is amazing by the end of today's video. There's also a couple of extra light items, stone floor, and this is the lantern that goes on top. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of like that a lot more than this, mainly because of the statue reasons. Yeah, that's way better. Also seems to be a little bit brighter in my opinion too. I'm probably going to place more of them around the back as well. But we also have... Oh, okay. That goes there. Then that goes on top. Doesn't necessarily fit this kind of build. How would this look at the front of a house? Let's say we did it to this one. That there. That on top. I mean, yeah, you could say that would work. And this one's incredibly light. Let it be noted, a large proportion of this add-on is plants. Now, there is a ridiculous amount of plants available inside of this. If you open up the creative inventory and type in plant, change it to this view, there are so many available. To a point where I was like, okay, I'm not going to place any more insides of chests. Like, you have so many different options when it comes to plant decorations. I promise you, if you enjoy plant designs, you will be here forever checking out all of these. So, yeah, these I found amazing, but there's just so many of them. And yes, they can be hanging, which actually brings me to another curious question here. If I was to grab myself, let's say a chain, for example, go with one chain, place this here. I mean, it doesn't work, but you can attach these to it. This is not a perfect example. Maybe over here would be. Let's go with, like, here. Warped? Is there an oak version? Let's type in oak real quick. I wonder if there's like an oak plant. I mean, there's a dark oak. I don't want a dark oak. We want a regular one. Like this one, for example, right? How does it look? Yeah. Now we are starting to talk. Okay, so I've been trying to do lots of builds. There's got to be better ones than that, though, because I don't think that was the best one. I like the hanging pots more than anything else. Let's try this one with this one. Yeah, that's cool. I like the colors on this one. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of trial and error with this kind of stuff. One more. We'll place this over here, and that fits. Perfect. I placed down a bunch more, but they're available in oak, dark oak, spruce, warped, acacia, you name it. The variations are available inside of this. Just go and search inside of the creative inventory or inside of your crafting table, and you will find them. Plant. That's all you have to type. And in terms of making them, they actually consist of most other plants available in Minecraft. I liked that one, though. The fact that you have to use a sapling and some string is really, really cool. So the recipes for these, I definitely approve of. There is like 9 different options when it comes to your roof design. And this is all going to be down to players' discretion as to which ones they actually like. Now, I will place down a couple on the floor just to give you guys a basic example as to what they look like. But I feel like you're just going to have to spend a little bit of time messing around with these to actually get the perfect design to your satisfaction. That would be really good for like a hut, right? And obviously we have more colors available here, and they do fit very well together, intertwined. Oh, I think I might have found one that I really, really like. Okay, this actually works. Aha. So I need to, hold on, go ahead and place a block back in here. Let's go ahead and place, can I place that underneath there? I can't. Why? I can place these on top, though. Hold on. Yeah, they don't fit there, but they kind of fit on top of there. Without me breaking this build too much. Kind of. They're like tiles. Then the only problem here is that they kind of overlap a little bit. I kind of nailed it with this one. So I think I'd have to do like a row of one and then row of the other. So let's have a little look how this would work. Row of them. And then like a row of them. So they would kind of somewhat fit okay. But then I feel like that one would have to go there. Maybe. Let's have a little look. It's not perfect. And obviously we do have the corner ones, but that's what I'm struggling with. Roof corner. It looks like we have to search for here. How do we do this one? I really can't tell. generally cannot tell with this design the best way for this one to work. Yeah, that's definitely not how it goes. I kind of somewhat started to figure out a design that could potentially work. I actually think the problem here is the blocks that I've got going on don't actually work. So I feel like if you're using these, you have to use these and not so much these. Usually when it comes to Minecraft, we build on top of blocks like this. But you can definitely see how it's starting to blend together. I started to have a problem when I started to kind of integrate more on top of these. So the first couple definitely seemed to work incredibly well. I tried everything in my power to make it work. It is a massive learning curve when it comes to this. So you are going to have a bunch of patience. But you guys are a lot more creative than I am. Anyway, so many different roof options. Let's focus on more window designs, but also walls. So I want to go ahead and grab the bamboo versions here because I'm looking for a bamboo interior. We have wall wide, wall 2, wall 3. I also kind of like these as well. I also noticed a bunch more base-related blocks, along with a whole bunch of these. Hold on, let's see how this is gonna look. I've tried my very best here, but I do like these. These are cool. Although they're walls, and you could just go ahead and use these like this. They sit in the corner? See, they don't look good in the corner. I kind of like them as windows. Well, let's try this one. It's like a paper version, right? Yeah, they're paper walls. Forget about walls. I'm using them as windows. I know you can't see through them. Who cares? What's this one like? I'll have these ones at the front. Like that. And then this one can go inside of here. Let's go with this one. No, it keeps changing direction. Not sure how I would use these. Not sure how I would use these. Wall corner. So would it be like that, and then you'd have to combine these? Let's have a little look. This combined with these. They are meant to connect together. But obviously it's a corner-related thing. Okay. I'm so bad at building. I'm so bad at building, but the add-on's really promising. I am impressed with the add-on overall. So for builders, I think you guys will do a very, very good job. Apologize throughout today's video, guys. I am very slowly losing my voice. So hopefully I've done a good enough job of showing you guys what is available inside of this, especially for those of you who are interested and intrigued. Let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch of these real quick. These are going to be frame-related blocks with the corner options. And they do stack on top of each other. A couple more different colors here. But yeah, not a bad add-on. I think it needs a little bit more decorations, I think. I don't think there was enough decorations. I did go ahead and place the samurai on the table. But yeah, hopefully this video does help you. It's not a bad add-on. And if you know how to build, well, trust me, you're going to have a lot of fun with this add-on.